Hi, my name is Bethany Bruce, and I am excited to submit this first portion of the interview process for the Spring 2019 internship at the Children's Hospital at OU Medical Center. I graduated college with a degree in art education and immediately began teaching at the elementary level. I had always planned to go back to school to pursue art therapy after I gained some experience. I was interested in art therapy because I wanted to use art to help children and their families. After a few years of teaching, I began to volunteer at the Children's Hospital at OU Medical Center to see if I truly would enjoy working with children in the hospital environment before deciding to go back to school to make such a big career change. I quickly fell in love with it, and I looked forward to it each week. I was also simultaneously learning about the field of child life, which had been unfamiliar to me before my volunteer experience. I was intrigued by the fact that child life specialists can use art to help patients, but they did so much more than that. They took into account the whole child, all of the psychosocial needs of the child, while also supporting the entire family. As a teacher, I quickly learned that children come from all different backgrounds with all different motivations, but they open up quickly when they're allowed to play and create, which was one of my favorite things about teaching art. I had seen the difference between children sitting at desk and children who were running around the playground. I noticed that I learned the most about my students' personalities and their interests and even their families when they were playing make-believe or while they were swinging on the swing next to me at recess. Intrigued by this new-to-me field, I decided to attend Child Life 101 to gain more information. At the end of Child Life 101, I knew I was supposed to pursue child life. I want to use art like child life specialists, therapeutically and medically, but I also want to be able to provide preparation and support to patients. I want to help patients and their families normalize the stressful time, and I want to play with patients and give them the opportunity to still feel like kids even while they're at the hospital. I began my child life journey as a volunteer at the Children's Hospital at OU Medical Center, where I created art with the adolescent population on 10 East. I have recently begun to volunteer at Texas Children's Hospital in the playroom in the inpatient surgical unit, and I am volunteering at MD Anderson Cancer Center on the inpatient pediatric floor. I completed my child life practicum here at Texas Children's Hospital, where I was able to observe child life specialists in the inpatient surgical unit, inpatient rehabilitation unit, and outpatient clinics. I gained so much knowledge during this time that helped me to understand the needs of hospitalized children and their families better. Also learned the responsibilities that child life specialists have day in and day out, and all this experience has continued to increase my excitement to pursue child life. Child life specialists help normalize the hospital experience for patients and their families. We do this by facilitating developmentally appropriate activities like play, by assisting in preparation before procedures, and by providing support during procedures such as distraction or positive coping skills. Our main goal is to minimize stress for patients and their families during their hospital stay. I am looking forward to gaining internship experience because I know this valuable time will continue to benefit me throughout my child life career. I am excited to learn how to conduct procedural preparation with patients and gain independence in providing support for patients and their families. I'm really excited about the possibility of facilitating medical art experiences. I look forward to learning from child life specialists with the expectation that I will receive suggestions and criticisms in order to strengthen my skills and my abilities. I know an internship will not be without its challenges. Time management will be important in order to complete assignments on top of accomplishing tasks throughout the day at the hospital. I also know that I will face emotional challenges. I expect to walk alongside families facing extreme hardships and even loss. I will have to be aware of my emotions, and I have learned the importance of taking the time to make sure I am practicing self-care. I hope to make a positive difference for the children and their families that I come into contact with during my internship. Thank you so much for your time and your consideration.